Good afternoon. I'm Tim, the Mega Retro Geek, coming right at you. Let me tune in the lights real quick because I know the whole backlight with this is not going so hot. But just today, we have the actual release of the Mega Retron HD from the good folks at Hyperkin. That's Hyperkin. I've seen the future of retro gaming, and it's Hyperkin. Live well, play well. Also introducing is also another people are actually kind of curious about this one too is the Retron 77. Basically, both of these systems will do the one awesome feature that you've been dying to do since you might not have a cool TV like you did back in the day. Play it on the HDMI TVs, and these things are awesome. We're going to do an unboxing. We're going to test them out on this beautiful 43-inch Ultra 4K TV to demonstrate, yes, these are 4K compatible. Not really, but I mean, it's like an HD, but it's real sweet and endearment, I will say. So first thing we gotta do is set the ambience for you, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. I'm gonna need to slide again because I gotta open up the box. So I've heard good things, crazy things. So let's start out with the Atari 2077 because we're gonna save the best for the last because that's the brand new one. So crack open this baby real quick, and inside we find ourselves pretty much a cool barrage of what you would expect, just the controller, system, and the cords and everything ready to go. So the cool part, the system's really tiny compared to an actual Atari 2600, but it looks really legit. And it's light as a feather too. Itty bitty, has a cool like wood grain look finish to it, and I do recommend it. And let's see, it also has a micro SD card slot in the back. It looks like, yeah, I don't know if there's something in there. I think it actually comes with one already. Huh. Yeah, it does. How big is that sucker? 128 megabytes, which is way more than enough for the Atari 2600. So yeah, some of the games, I've heard rumors that some of them won't run unless they're on the actual file, which is a huge setback. It has the actual widescreen and standard screen size for 4:3 or 16:9. 5, yeah. It has all the cool stuff. It even has load saves, instant saves, so you can actually load and save your progress. Which back in our day, we didn't have that cool dip switch. So let's see. Proper 2600. Now, I do like the design of the 2600 controller they added for this one. Cool wood grain look finish, cool feel. Very relaxing on the hands, especially on the palm of your hands, because normally we need to hold them. It has two buttons, I guess made properly for left and right-handed people, of course. And pretty long cord, so it's pretty cool. It's official Retron 77 logo too. And let's see, the last piece of the puzzle instruction manual, of course. And you got to basically figure out how to set up this crazy thing. Like, where's the UHF cable? Nope, no longer existing. Sorry. All right, next up. This is probably the power cable and the HDMI cable. That's crazy, man. I would never expected that actual an Atari playing on an HDMI. But here it is in the flesh from the beautiful folks at Hyperkin. So moving ladder wrong. I'm gonna hook this bad boy up real quick, test it out, see what we feel, how we look, and especially the sound. The sound is always my key element of how things should look and smell and see. I smell because nothing smells better than a fresh console right out of the box. It's like a brand new baby. Take that, Johnson & Johnson. No offense, you guys rock. Actually, thanks for your products too, especially for my newborn niece. Let's see, yeah, she's gonna be 4 months soon. Good lord. Oh well, time flies when you're having fun. This is the power cable, of course. The cord looks like to be approximately 3 feet long, so not high really, but the cool part is it's a standard HDMI cable, so if you find a longer one, it should be all right. Let's see, this is basically the power cable. It's just standard like USB to the female input. Connect this bad boy real quick. Alright, locked and ready to go. Alright, now the fun part is trying to pick up an HDMI port. That's all we gotta do, right? Sounds easy, sounds fun. Good old fashioned American fun. A lot of plugging. There we go. Alright. So, locked up, ready to go. And of course, wouldn't be an Atari 2600, hand stacked full of awesome Atari 2600 cartridges. So, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, you gotta plug in the controller, monkey. Monkey boy. Couldn't forget to plug in the controller. Alright. Wow, the cable's huge. Good Lord. At least 6 foot, 8 foot maybe. And the cool part, it is also compatible with original controllers, so you can just slap that in there. And that's it, ready to go. All right, let's see what you. Of course, you can have pretty much the Atari 2600 without a copy of Space Invaders. Let's slap that in there. Find the proper key. Oh, they go face up. Cool. Not backwards. What's under number 3? Oh, come on, you're hiding in there somewhere. There we go. Picture's real pretty. Turn off the lights, get a better shot of that. Picture's real pretty, as you can tell, from the Atari 2600. And let us begin. Okay, there should be a reset button. That's okay. This button right here is for the difficulty. Let's go with A. It's really crisp and really clean, I gotta admit. Dang, that's really nice. The sound is right on the button. I mean, I don't know how in the world they messed that up, but let's try something else real quick. I'm pretty impressed with that one. So other choices we have, of course, are, got some Frogger. Let's try out some Frogger. Oh, that takes a little while to load. Right now I'm losing it. Maybe it just needs cleaning. They're playing the song of my people. Yep, Frogger works. There we go. Looks real good too. Pixelation's all cleared out, smoothed out, and everything too. So yeah, that's pretty legit. Died. It's hard to get used to that reset button because of the way it's positioned. But other than that, once you get used to it, you know, you're good. All right. And you definitely can't have a sexy Atari 2600 unless you have the one and only Ms. Pac-Man. Overall, I'm very impressed with this model. Most Hyperkins usually have compatibility issues, but this one's not too shabby yet. I've heard some cases, some rumors, but I'm about to find out what might be the culprit. Got the cherry. That one is really clean. That is a very nicely done. Okay, but I have a secret weapon. There's a secret weapon. I don't know if it works. I've heard rumors it doesn't. But I have here a beautiful, from the good folks at AtariAge.com, a copy of Pac-Man 4K. I've heard rumors that homebrew cartridges do not work on this sucker. So we're going to find out if this little bad boy is going to play it. Because I've heard yes, I've heard no, I've heard So let's give it a shot. If this plays it, I'm going to give him an official approval seal. Okay? Of a seal of approval. Holy smokes, it does. You gotta be kidding me. Well, there you have it, folks. The Retron 77 has my official approval seal of approval. I am stunned that it actually plays the most awesome port of Pac-Man on the Atari 2600 ever. That is Pac-Man 4K. Holy cow. That controller is baby brand new, so it's going to take a while to get used to. Unless I bust out my original deck, I rock this mother. Wow. Yeah, this thing smokes, man. Wow. Okay. Final verdict. Buy it. It's awesome. If it can play Pac-Man 4K, a homebrew cartridge, then you are okay. I've heard only a few cases of some games don't work, but I'm not 100% sure. I heard Pitfall 2 was one of them, but I don't know if maybe the cartridge needs cleaning or something. I'm not sure, but that tells me that this purchase was 100% worth it. Now we're going to quickly move on to the next one, which is the Mega Retron. So if you just want to skip it, just go ahead and skip right through the middle of this video because I'm about to hit it. So here we go with round 2. Make some changes. Pop it out. Cool. That's a badass little system. All right, next up is the lovely Mega Retron HD. So as soon as we open this bad boy up, we're going to find out if this is worthy, because there are many consoles out there that plays Genesis games that don't really live up to the quality because of the sound. So automatically when I open up the box, we find ourselves a beautiful little Mega Retron HD, which looks almost identical to the original Sega Genesis G1. The G1 was the beautiful one. That's the one I own personally. It's my favorite of the batch. So upon removal, we find ourselves a cool little cellophane wrap on it, making sure it's nice and safe. No SD card slot, thank God. It's in the widescreen mode already, HDMI output, or if you're feeling old school, they got the original ones just in case, and the same exact AC power supply that the original actually hits. And the good news about this little bad boy, it actually has a region switch on the very bottom. So you can play American, Japanese, or PAL. Actually, I do have some PAL games like, let's see, yeah, Captain Planet and the Planeteers. And also have Street Fighter 2 from Europe. I don't know how in the world they ended up with a copy of that. That's cool. So this is universal. And I can tell from the port slot, it actually fits for any size cartridge. So Mega Drive and PAL and American are no bounds, no hurt. So pick it up. Inside the box, we find the instruction manual to tell you how to play Sega Genesis. If you don't know how to play Sega Genesis, there's something definitely wrong with your life, and you should definitely get a doctor because that is a serious medical condition. It's horrifying. All right, the controller it comes with reminds me of a Sega Saturn controller, just a little bit. So it's kind of cool. That's pretty sweet. Huh, not too shabby. The buttons, the actual D-pad itself reminds me of like one of those cheap Majesco controllers. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's responsive. So we'll give it a test drive real quick. And of course, the final piece of the puzzle is the very bottom of it, which contains the AC adapter and the HDMI cable. And it's like Christmas all over again. I love it. Oop, there goes one part. So it actually comes with audio video cables, just in case you change your mind. Or if you have like an old school TV just laying about, and you're cool. But nowadays, it's getting harder and harder to find, so kind of a crying shame. Alright, so got that. This is cool, man, because like, sure, you might have a Genesis laying around, you might have one of those cheap knockoff ones from the earlier days, in the mid-2000s, or something like that, but luckily, you can actually find that great. And the beauty of it, this bad boy right here is just 45 bucks. Not 50, 45. So basically, that's pretty nice. It's very generous, especially from Hyperkin. Now, the Retron 77, it roughly goes for between about 60 to 70 bucks. But then again, I mean, having an Atari system is kind of a bear these days, so that's a pretty standard issue. But heck, for that much, you could probably get a real one, but trying to get it converted and all that jazz is going to be a hell. So stick with the Hyperkin one, because that's where it's going to be. Let's see. All right, HDMI cable. Power supply, of course. Twist ties, my arch nemesis. There we got it. All right. Come on. There we go. Plug it in. Okay. Sits there nice and comfy. Has rubber feet at the bottom, so that way it has good traction. Very classic. Okay, there it is, the Retron. The Mega Retron. Sorry, my apologies. Mega Retron. It's like Megatron, but not as cool. Or maybe as cool. I'm not sure. It really depends. Again, I do have a Megatron that transforms to a Sega Genesis. Okay, so it looks like Hyperkin is compensating for something again. The long butt cord. But hey, in this day and age, Udo, wireless, all that jazz. Alright, hooked up, ready to go. What? Hey, we need Genesis games, don't we? Genesis, yeah. You can't do this on Nintendo. Alright. So, could be a Sega Genesis unless you have Sonic the Hedgehog. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, here we go. Alright, slap it in. 3, 2, 1. Alright, sound quality. Not too bad. It's kind of there. I notice a slight delay in the audio. But once the game starts rolling, then it usually starts picking up. But picture-wise, it's pretty. It goes at a full 720p, they say. Not too shabby. Oops. Yeah, it still has that audio issue. I don't know what it is about Sonic 1. That something about that audio chip inside the cartridge makes emulated versions of the consoles not as hot. It's okay. It's not great, but if you're doing for Sonic, you know, definitely I would go for part 2 in a heartbeat by far. Alright, yeah, definitely part 2, because part 2's audio quality and soundtrack is a masterpiece by far. Because, yeah, you can't have Sonic unless you have Sonic 2 as well. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. Oh, sorry, I gotta kill off the lights. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better compared to the first one. Very nice, Hyperkin, very nice. Mucho importante that you have a good quality Sonic 2. I mean, Sonic 1, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the actual cartridge itself. It has a unique sound chip that only the Sega Genesis could pull off. But I haven't seen a perfect port or emulation of it. Unless it's like a part of a compilation disc that was made by Sega themselves. Let's see what else we got. Okay. So you're probably asking, where's the big heavy hitters? Where's the big stuff? I want to see everybody knows Sonic, blah, blah, blah. So I'll tell you what, it's Halloween, so I'm going to pop out, of course, the legendary classic, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. So basically, it's just a masterpiece by far. So here it is. You can play Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Mega Retron HD in HD. And the audio quality is just right. LucasArts Entertainment Company presents Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Yeah. I gotta be Zeke, because there's no other person. Rescue the neighbors in zombie panic. Okay. I gotta save the school teacher, man, and the baby, and the barbecue, and the tourist. Save the baby. It's really good. It looks really smooth as heck too. Gotta save Fido. Yeah, this is really nice. Where's the last neighbor? Alright, sorry for the delay. This game's really astounding. One of my wife's favorites too. This is actually her favorite game of all time. I'm probably missing the dude in the pool, right? Yep. And there he is. Nice sound quality by far. All victim save bonus. Alright. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll give 2 more games a try. And we'll give it to this. And essentially we're going to test out Thunder Force 4, aka Lightning Force. For the original Sega Genesis. First, I need to clean that sucker. Play the song, my people. There we go. Yeah, this one has a unique soundtrack, so I'm hoping to God this actually plays phenomenally by Technosoft. Oh yeah. Lightning Force for the Sega Genesis, aka Thunder Force 4. Wow, this looks clean cut, son. Oh wow. Damn, this looks good. Wow. Normally I'm not really impressed with clones like these, but this one really smokes it, man. Gotta watch out for those bombs too, by the way. Sounds right on cue, no delays. Look at those graphics, man. Whew. That is sick. Okay. Alright. So, as you may well know, I'm a boy from Texas, so there's only one thing to do. Sunset Riders! Come on, baby. Come on, what you know about that? Sunset Riders. Alright, one last game for the evening, and then we are good. Cormano! What's up, dog? Oh, yeah. Oh, I died. Oh, jeez, I suck at this. It's been a long time, so. Sorry, I had to get me a hooker, so I'm alright. That's right, kids, we had hookers before Grand Theft Auto. Don't recommend them, but seriously, in the time of the Old West, that's how we roll. That's right, Miss Kitty. Looks really really good, really good. You can tell it's actually smoothed out, but the problem is it's not really a problem. It's just the way the TVs are and the way you're trying to convert that signal. But again, I'm Tim the Mega Retro Geek. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just gotta let you know one last favor only. Stay retro, my friends.